pretty much free, but it's a lot of work, and that's why I admire it so much because of what I've done, and I like to. And I was telling Jaime today that I like to bring the other Hopis up here to show them that we can still do this as well as people from the outside, because it's very important to me that this is like a living culture. This is a living museum in a lot of ways. Yeah, this people Hopis don't raise this no more. I'm like one of the only ones that raise this type of corn.
Casi nadie más lo sembra, pero él todavía lo sembra este tipo.
And they all have Hopi names.
Todos tienen nombre de Hopi.
Hopi.
So like this one's a good one too. This is purple.
Muy bonitos.
Puedo tomar una foto aquí.
That are sacred in Hopi.
So
Because we have six directions.
Los 6 direcciones. So ahí es donde cumplían.
Ahora en Guatemala es así. Aquí no hay. ¿Este es amarillo? ¿Es yellow? Yellow.
Yellow.
I see.
This is blue.
Azul. White.
White. This is white.
Ese es el blanco.
Bueno, más o menos estoy aprendiendo a ver si así es, pero no. Entonces, esto no es aquí. Entonces, este es yellow. Yellow, here. Red. Black.
This is red.
White. Red.
Red.
Red. Black. White. Yellow. Oriente. Poniente. Norte y sur.
Okay. East, west, north, south.
That's interesting. At Hopi, it's northeast, northwest, southwest, and southeast. I have a Hopi name called Kototoa, and that means one who gathers wood and the burning embers on the ground. So.
Yo creo que todos los aborígenes de estas tierras estamos conectados con la tierra porque sembramos de todo, ¿verdad?
We're connected, we're connected to the earth because we plant.
Yep.
We're part of the ecology.
Apishal, Karl Huntiblal Tilo, Aho. Kaul kon die laatste ago kon schaal en na dus tot besatentga.
These are our Hopi string beans right here. We've got two or three types of those. And then we've got another type of beans that we raise. They're brownish. And then another type of bean we raise.
Como el pinto, like a pinto bean.
Yeah, almost. And we have four types of melons.
6 de frijol y 4 tipos de melón.
Whoops. About 2 types of squash.
2 tipos de la calabaza.
And about 14 different types of corn.
Y hasta 14 diferentes tipos de maíz.
This is in its beginning. This is in the beginning stage before it turns a different color. Now this is a special type of corn. I call it kokomo. And you can see already how big the ear is without standard irrigation or rainfall that they would have in the Midwest. 6 to 10 inches a year of rain, and we still produce a nice cob like this, even if it isn't completely uniform all the way to the top. And plus the nutritional value in this type of corn, out of these heirloom variety seeds they call them, can outdo anything you're eating in the supermarket today, and I can guarantee that.
So why so much? Why is it so resistant, and how can you grow it in such a dry area, and being dryland farmers, and why does it come out so good?
Because all corn needs moisture. So, and some corn people won't believe this, but we actually put our corn seed down anywhere from 8 to 24 inches, depending upon the year, or depending what we see out there in the springtime. And so that allows it to be like this. And so therefore it keeps drawing moisture out, and that's our number one factor when we raise this type of corn is soil moisture. And I've seen aurorals cut into my field, and I've seen roots on this go out at least 20-30 feet. And they're uptaking all the moisture that's vital for the plant and all the nutrients that's vital for the plant. That's why we're able to do stuff like this. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions is when I hear dryland farming, like representatives from NRCS said that, you know, they gave me they said that they do 20 things with dryland farming, but their concept of dryland farming is different than our concept of dryland farming. So that's why I think that's what the big difference is. But for the most part, we're able to raise beautiful corn like this. We have over at least 14 different varieties that we're able to raise, and at one time I think someone said we had something like 23 or 24 varieties. But unfortunately, a lot of this is getting lost because people just don't plant this type of corn anymore, because a lot of them have adapted to Western civilization. But there's still a lot of us farmers that just need assistance in order to keep producing this. And at some point, I would like to establish some sort of indigenous-free zones, indigenous GMO-free zones that would allow us to continue to do this. Because when I look at things, I think this is a treasure. This is a national treasure for us out here. I mean, there's so much genetic diversity here, nowhere else found in the world except for some other indigenous people who do similar things. But we should not lose this to some companies that want to come in and might want to cross-pollinate and contaminate this beautiful product. Because in Hopi, this is life. This is our life. This is what we're here for. This is sustained us for thousands of years. You know, and we try to raise enough to last for 5 years so that we won't starve again like we did in the past on certain occasions during years of drought and stuff. So that's why we raise beautiful things like this.